Hello all, it is I, Ragarath, back again with my Techtonica. And today 0.4 released. So as you can see up in the top left hand corner there, it is 0.4.0C. And I've decided to start a new game. Now I'm going to do this in two different ways because I want to do a custom game so I can play on the Mountain King underhall level, but I also want to see the new voice lines, etc. for Sparks and I'm guessing Commander in Standard. So I'm going to try and do both side by side and see how it goes. Anyway, let's start this episode with Standard and see how this goes, shall we? I hope you stick with me. Oh, I forgot about the new cinematic. Let's have a watch of this. Touchdown. Boring down through Calyx and the Excalibur and falling out of our cryopod. Do not want to skip. Let's Ooh, look, we found the cube. Cubes. So I wonder where that might actually be on Calyx.
Structural integrity failing.
Okay.
Emergency resuscitation of all personnel initiated.
Wonderful. So this is our little
and report to production terminal Lima.
area out here. My sensitivity did get messed up with my mouse controls, so I'm not going to try and explain too much of what's going on here. I'm hoping most of you know this by now. If you don't know the basics of the game, then I have lots of other videos available where I have done all this already. Can't do anything yet, can I?
Voice or ID signal, but my sensors are indicating you're out there. First things first.
Hi, Sparks.
Check in at that production terminal. I need a second set of eyes on how badly damaged it is.
Well, what did I need? I need 15 iron and 15 copper. Top left.
The only buildable tech I could recover. Try crafting a few with materials from some of the chests around here. If you want to give your shoulder a rest,
Oh, I'm going to build iron drills, aren't I?
And you want them at both the iron veins and the copper ones.
Forgot about that. So, let's get these on to... one there, and leave a space for one there. And we need to collect lots of this. You can just hold down E. You don't have to continually press it like you used to have to do. You can just hold it down now and it gathers, which is great. It makes it a little bit easier. One thing to note as well, Kindle Vine, in case you have not read the patch notes. Now, grabbing Kindle Vine, if you look at the top, it's giving me actual Kindle Vine rather than the seeds. So instead of instead of planting first, so planting the Kindle Vine seeds, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be freshing the Kindle Vine first to get the seeds from the Kindle Vine. They found this was a better way to introduce people to farming, basically. So that makes it nice and easy now to do that. So they changed things around so that works a bit better. Let's just gather quite a bit of this. I want at least 500 for each machine just because I'm like that and want to fill them up so I don't have to go back to them quite so much. And so we have 500 for each machine already. Let's just clear this area here so that we've got somewhere nice to build all our stuff in. Right. Let's put a stack in there.
If you need fuel to get
Stack in there.
running, try harvesting a few plants.
I've already done it. It's a bit late, that line, Sparks. That was a bit late. think that line seems to only come up when you've looked inside one of the machines. So I'm wondering if that should come up earlier than that, maybe? I don't know. We're going to need at least 4,000 of this. Well, we want it to be back to 3,000 now. We've got nearly... What do we have? We had about 250? Yeah, 2,500. So if we gobble all this up, this should get us up to the level we need it at to be able to have 2 drills and 2 smelters going. And do that one. Alright, now let's put some drills on here. 1, 2. I'm really a sucker for punishment here, so I do have to have these lined up. Where is it lined up to? Is that lined up? That is lined up. There we go. Phew, that's better. Right. So these need to start drilling away as well. Wonderful. We've missed some bits over here. Let's have these. And that's this area all nice and clear for us to get started on doing some wonderful stuff. And whilst we're waiting for that, we'll grab the stuff out of these chests. We can't yet scan these data disks. Pressing space is what you need to do to take everything out. If you have a look at down the bottom here, it tells you everything that you need to do. So space is take all. Oh, got hiccups. Okay. Oh, apparently we didn't put any in this one. So we probably need a bit more. But that should have plenty in there for us to get on with upgrading this terminal. And what I'm going to do is, this episode is going to be just upgrading the terminal. So that we are on the way through to Victor. In the next episode, I'm going to do the same level, but in the Mountain King underhall level. And I'm going to see how that goes. So let's put those in there and repair that terminal.
Good
Wonderful.
work getting that ore plugged into the terminal, groundbreaker. If you weren't on my crew, you should have been. For the next phase of repairs, you're gonna need a scanner. The tech for it unlocked automatically when you fix this thing. So open up your crafting menu.
Right, so tab, build a scanner, and that will go into our pack. Right, so scanner needs to go there. This I don't really need anymore, so I'm going to get rid of, because we really don't need it. So let's scan some of these bits. You'll also see that you can scan these. Now, these will scan slow. You can see they're scanning really slow. But now that I've got a light stick in there, they go really fast, because the light sticks just need one scan for you to learn them. Whereas these will scan slow until I have scanned 3 of them. So, slow, slow. Now that I've scanned 3, you can see that that has been unlocked in the databank, and I can now learn them. And any I scan in future will be really fast like this. I'm going to get rid of these light sticks up here, because I don't like having the old bits lying around when I don't need to. Okay, so let's scan this inserter. And this long inserter too. And that's them done. Let's do the same with the mining drills. Get them out of the way. They just give us components. And the last one is down over here. Let's get rid of this. And that. There we go. Right. As you can see now in the top left, we've got supplied some iron ingots. Now, to do that, let's first of all take light sticks off there. We don't want them on there. We want drills on number 1. So let's move that across. And let's go into our tech tree, and we can learn our smelters. As you can see, we don't have enough cores. So we need to
activation of
craft
new
and place
technologies.
2 of those, which I'll do
Refer to
around
tech
here where the
tree
other
for current
cores
or
are
manifest.
as well. So let's just do 5 for the moment. Now, I'm going to put these up on 8. No, I'm going to put them up on my second row because I don't really need these all the time, so I just want them out of the way.
Instructed. Smelter technology available for activation in tech tree.
There we go. And now you see I can hold down with the left button, and I've now learned
Technology
smelters,
activated.
which means they're now
Proceed with
available here.
construction of smelter.
So I'm going to place these somewhere. Let's do these just over here. So let's keep them in line, I think. I'm going to keep it in line with that one. There we go.
Task inbound. Smelter. Supply with ore to produce ingots. Requires plant matter for
Actually
fuel.
want that one back. Like so. So let's have 2 of them. And this side, I'll have it the same level. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 there and 1 there. Like that. Wonderful. Now let's grab out some of these and put in our smelters. So we want one of those in there. Half of that and half of that. One of those in there. Half of all of that and all of that. Wonderful. And we may as well get these smelting away. So let's grab some of you and some of you and put in our other smelters. And so half of that and half of that. All of that and all of that. You in there and you'll go in there. That's fine. There we go. We are smelting away. And we should have enough pretty quick with these. Because we only need 5 of each. Upgrade our terminal. Oh, we need to put them in first. Upgrade.
Terminal upgrade.
And as you can see, we are
Basic
now...
automation schematics available.
Woohoo! Basic automation. That gives us belts. So, we press tab now. We have belts in our logistics and inserters and boxes. So what I'm going to do is build a load of belts. And let's pull a few more of these out and build some more belts because you can never have enough belts in this game. Right, let's build them. And what we're going to do, we're going to pull these out. So F1 can go... Yeah, let's bring them out the left-hand
Task
sides.
inbound. Conveyor
So-
belt. Use conveyor belts to build networks between machines. Inserters are required to transfer items to and
I'm
from
just going to bring
conveyor
these
belts.
straight across. And down there. And this one can come straight across and over to this one. We need some more of these to build ourselves some inserters. What do we need for them? We need some more copper. I really need to sort my sensitivity out. But that enables us to build some of those. Eventually. While they're building, let's get the tracks for these ones out. So, remember, we have the new options now. So control... Oh, we don't have them unlocked straight away. Oh. Oh, does that not come unlocked? You actually have to build that. That's interesting. Okay, and this one we'll go this way with. We're just using single tracks for each one at the moment. Just to keep it nice and simple. Okay, as you can see, we've got this one down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we want this really to go on 6. I think. Or is it on the other one? I'm not sure. Right. First things first, let's get these pulling out some copper ore. And putting straight into these, like this. The iron ore needs to go into these ones from our drills.
This is a great little factory breaker.
Thank you,
If you took it all
Sparks.
apart, you'd have most of what you need to deposit into the production terminal for the objective. Or you could keep your factory and build a whole new set of belts, inserters, and containers just for dumping into the PT.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to build myself some of these. I need some iron. Iron and copper. Right. Let's build some of those. Normally have that on 4, so I don't want to confuse myself. So I'm going to leave it on 4. But can I fit 2 in there? No. Should have made it wider. What we're going to do is bring these up this way like this. Yeah, let's do that. So what we can do now is put those straight into our points up here. Never enough inserters either, by the looks of it. Right. Let's do you like this. And if we put another belt that way, we can also have these picking up the right amount consistently. There we go. Right. Same on this side. Just make this a small little factory like so. So you'll come out and you'll come out and you'll go in and you'll go in. Like that. Wonderful. Look at that. And then we could, if we really wanted, have another belt. No, because I thought I built it wide enough. I only did 6. It was meant to be 7. No! I can't be bothered to widen it now because this is only going to be a small little factory. Anyway, let's build one of them. How many do we need? We need 1 container. We need 2 inserters. And we need 15 belts. We've updated it.
Inspect the radio console right next to the screen. It'll start beeping and blinking in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, so these could actually do with taking 2 in at a time, by the looks of it. Let's do it. I don't have enough. What do I need? I need some of you. Some of you. Bing. Keep forgetting about the copy option. Okay, so they should be stacking themselves up nicely now. And these could probably do, because we're on the small starter belts, which I forgot about, these are actually going to need 2 pulling out at a time as well. Got so used to playing with the fast belts that I forgot we can do this. Need 1 more. There we go. Wonderful. Right. Come on. We can do this. You are fully upgraded. I need to talk to you.
Triangulated. New location added to HUD.
Okay, so
Sign.
Access to all local facilities.
This is
should be
down
stored.
here. We got to go and find
Being the one
Sparks
who's
now.
Stuck in this entire time. I've set an unlock code to the door. I've got some tech
Just
you're
grab a
gonna
few
like.
plants on the way.
And I know you wouldn't dream of leaving without me anyways.
Of course we wouldn't leave without you, Sparks. Right. Into the facility. And may as well scan things on the way down.
Sending that signal was more complicated than you think. I don't know why, but these computers feel like second nature now. Sort of the opposite of what I remember it being like.
Let me in.
I'd be the one to get you out of a situation like this, instead of the other
Okay,
way
there's
around.
a little secrety bit down here. It's not really all that secret, but there's a few bits down here that you can gather. So make sure you go around these boxes if this is your first playthrough. As you see, you get some fast inserters there, which is a useful step up in the game. Helps us through. I forgot I can't use the jetpack at the moment as well. Oh, it's up this way, isn't it? There we go. Okay, so in here is where we find Sparks. Look, up there. You can see her. Hello, Sparks.
Casualties detected.
So this is Sparks, but this is now Sparks.
What? You've never seen someone stuck inside an alien cube
Let's
next
get
to
rid of
their
that.
own dead body before? Whatever I was trying to do here, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say it didn't work out.
No.
Hopefully, it was worth a shot. Let's go.
Okay, back to the terminal we go.
Stop.
But
Scan the
first,
fragment in that cage by the stairs before we go.
we get
We'll need
the
that tech to get out of
mole.
the sector.
And what's there? We get conveyor belts marked 2s, which is actually really early for getting that tech. Which is very useful. As you can see, we now have a mole, but we don't have enough cores yet. We did pick 5 cores up
Sector headquarters.
while we were in there.
Report to production terminal radio for triangulation.
Sounds like the terminal is fully rebooted. Check the radio console again and see if the beacon it adds to your HUD gives us a clear path home.
Grab a few of these. There we go. Get rid of that one. Whoa. Lagged out a bit. Okay. As you see, these are still running along quite nicely. I'm not going to put any more fuel in them for the moment because I think I could do with that fuel a bit later on. But let's put down our cores so we can build them all. Where are the cores? Oh, we put them on F10. There we go.
Reminder, craft and place additional research cores to enable activation of mole
Where
technology.
did I get that many from? Must have found them somewhere. One of those boxes. Okay, they're all down now. So we can activate the mole,
Task
which means we
inbound.
can now build a mole.
Manipulates terrain for traversal and composition of
And-
industrial construction sites.
I have a generator. That I want to stay there. This needs to go up on number 7. So 6, 7, 8, 9. I think it's going to go back here because we have 1, 2, 3. So this needs to be on 4 and that one on 5. This one needs to be on 0. And that gives us the mole.
Signal triangulated. New location added to HUD.
So PT Lima has
Breaker,
basically
This is the time
being
to activate the mole in
completed.
your tech tree and build one. We won't be able to cut through to sector.
I'm just going to show you
without it.
something up here because there is up here somewhere. We go up. A few more bits of tech that we can just scan, as you can see.
These were training and information terminals, Breaker. Scan them and then open up your databank to take a closer look at anything that hasn't been scrambled or lost.
B for databank, and this just basically shows you everything that you've been doing. One thing I haven't mentioned though is that you can scan every bit of fauna to add it to the databank. So make sure you do this as well if you want to gather all the information about all the different plants. As you can see, you scan them once and they get added to the database, and that's basically you done. Now, what you can also see as well is if you have a look on the mini map up to the right, up there somewhere, then you can see the small factory behind the wall there. You can actually drill through to this with the mole to get you some early parts. I can't remember if you can get through. Oh no, it's over here. Look, it's through this bit. There's a little tunnel just here. So this can give you some nice early starting equipment. If you just go through this tunnel, like so, and you get up in here. There's not much in here, but you can steal all the bio bricks, which is useful for a starter. I can't remember actually if... So you can steal this. Take that off. Can't remember if we can actually scan these down. No, you can't. Oh, I haven't scanned those though. Got that one. Still all these bio bricks. Bio bricks are really good for a fuel. They last a lot longer than the plant matter we have been gathering. So gathering these is very useful for the start of the game. Helps you not having to continually have to come back and mess about with things. So as you can see, we've pretty much finished in here. They haven't added these lights in yet. I've not seen them. Okay, and now we've got the mole. That means we can get on through to Victor Terminal. And the way to do that is over here. Let's scan these lights down because I just like scanning everything. And what you'll find is that lights always guide you in this game to where you should be going. So we had 2 lights here and the lights came to here, so we want to mole through here. Now watch your mole heat levels because it does take a long time to cool down if you don't let it cool down
I got the chance
in
to
between.
thank you for getting me out of that facility. I appreciate it. At the time, it seemed like the best thing to do was focus on work and not get caught up in thinking about anything else. I've tried to stay sharp for both of us.
That's a mushroom. Scan it.
Now that we're almost back to the main line,
Scan this stuff up here too.
I was terrified. It'll be good to see some friendly faces. And a few thousand twinkling lights. I'm sure you've got people there too.
Okay, Swax. Oh, and I've just done what I told you not to do. But it does take a little while to cool down, as you can see.
I don't understand.
Okay,
A factory the
so
size of a city. was
we've
supposed
got
to be there.
through to Victor.
It was right here.
I'm going to end this episode here,
No.
and as I've
Where is
said,
everybody?
I'm also going to do this on the Mountain King underhall level. So this one will be the playthrough, so that I know where to keep up with in Mountain King Underhall. And then I'll go to Mountain King Underhall and I'll do the same thing in that as well. Let me know if you like this format, and we'll see how it goes. But I might just change it up so it does end up just being the Mountain King Underhall, because then we don't have all of the tutorial bits. But I do want to see what the new tutorial bits are all about. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this episode, then please give me a thumbs up. That really helps me out. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you in my next episode. Thanks for watching. Bye!